One quick question on the. So you mentioned Khabib. You sparred with Khabib probably in trainings, right?
Yeah, a lot.
And you also fought Tony Ferguson. And there is
Yeah.
this argument like people will
Uh-huh.
everyone wants to see this fight. How
Uh-huh.
do you think the fight would go?
Well, I think they're gonna see it when it happens. It's gonna happen. I believe it sounds like it's gonna happen in March or April. So I believe it's probably gonna
Okay.
happen in March, is from what I understand. And look, do I think that Tony can beat Khabib? I'm sure he can beat him. Do I think he will beat him? No, I don't think so. I think the only way that, and I'm not trying to be a homer, everyone that's paying attention, like listening to this show, like I'm not trying to be a homer, man. I'm just simply saying, I just talked about this with Big John McCarthy yesterday on my show, weighing in. And I simply just said, like, look, outside of, um, outside of him cutting Khabib, like on the head area where Khabib has a
Yes.
bald head,
Oh.
I don't see him subbing Khabib. There's a small chance he could, but that's it. I don't see him knocking Khabib out. I don't see him subbing Khabib, but this fight will be close. It will be a close fight. It will be a tough fight for both guys. Khabib, Tony does a lot of things that Khabib that kind of play right into what Khabib does, and that's
Mm.
what's scary. That's the scary part. The other thing too is that Tony, it seems like every time he just like thinks about throwing an elbow, it cuts you, and so those are the things that I think Khabib's got to be very careful of. You know, Khabib likes to rest his head on the chest and do and posture up with big punches and then go back down, put his head on the chest. Well, you can't do that with Tony because Tony will grab your head and just elbow you from the 12 to 6
Yeah.
position, and cut you. So there's that, and then the flexibility and the dexterity of Tony, as well as how big Tony's hands are. Tony gets wrist control. I mean, he wrapped around my forearm and his fingers still touched because his hands are so big. I mean, so those are things like, even though he's not physically strong, he doesn't feel physically strong. Those are things that you have to be aware of. You have to be prepared for to deal with, and that's what's dangerous about him.